In just over 2 weeks, Leeds United start their Premier League campaign, and a whole raft of top quality acquisitions are potentially on their way over to Leeds United, including former targets, Champions League competitors, former Leeds United players. What do I mean by all of this? Well, let's get straight into the meat of the action. First story around Leeds United is around Mr. Calvin Phillips, who is still on the radar of Leeds United, supposedly. This is a surprising one. Apparently, City are really trying to force him out. They don't care how much money they have to lose on Phillips. They want him gone this summer by all accounts. And he, as a player, wants a Leeds United move. This is coming out of various sources. He wants the move to Leeds United. City want him gone and are willing to actually pay to help him move on. They're willing to pay even more money out of their pockets to help him move to another club. Leeds United being his preferred destination. However, after the midfield signings we've already made, it is still seeming like an outside shot for me. Pete O'Rourke has come out and had his words on it, saying that he'll be welcomed back with open arms, thinking that there is still an opportunity for him to come back. But given your guys' comments and all of your opinions, I think that opportunity is very, very slim. Speaking of slim opportunities, Schmidt's opportunity of getting into Leeds United's side next season is slimmer than a Rizzler paper. I can tell you that for free. And Daniel Farke was seen remonstrating with him on the sideline after yesterday's game. Obviously, we had agreed a deal for him to move to Werder Bremen. I believe there was a loan deal in there, and Leeds United seemed like we were trying to get him out and get replacements in, but Farke has given him actually an opportunity this preseason, gave him the start yesterday, but after some real poor passes in there, some real just poor passages of play from him, Daniel Farke was remonstrating with him, and it does seem like his days are numbered at Leeds United. Now, why do I speak about that? Because Leeds United are looking for defensive acquisitions, as we said, and one of them may just be this man right here, Mr. James Justine from Leicester City, of course. It is reported that he will be costing around 6 to 7 million Great British pounds if Leeds were to get the deal done. And we definitely need some fullback cover, because after what we saw yesterday with Gudmundsson going down, yes, he got up and carried on the game, but that was looking touch and go for a second there. It really looked like he could have been seriously injured and out for a long time. And when you start thinking about, without Gudmundsson in the side, what backups do we actually have in there? We've got Byram lurking around, and that's pretty much it. That's literally pretty much it. So we definitely need some fullback cover, and James Justine is a move that appears to be accelerating very, very quickly. He featured in their two previous friendlies, Leicester, during their pre-season. However, they had a pre-season game against Serie A outfit Fiorentina, and he was not in the squad at all, completely excommunicated from the squad, which would lead you to believe that he is going to be on his way out of Leicester City this year, with Leeds United very interested not just in a fullback, but in James Justine, according to numerous reports, as previously mentioned. Now, what does this mean for Leeds United? Could we get this done on a £6 to £7 million deal? Farke appears to be an admirer of the man. He has 1 year left on his contract, so Leicester can't really be in too big of a bargaining position. Yes, they just got relegated. They might want to cut their losses and just say, we'll take the £7 to £10 million hit, whatever it may be, if he can get us back up to the Premier League, or they will need to reinvest it elsewhere in their squad, especially with the fact that El Khanous might also be coming over. They will have quite a bit of disposable cash to burn, and getting some money for James Justine might be a good move for them because of the fact he only has 1 year left on his contract. Definitely want to keep an eye out for. Let me know what you guys think about this one down below. Now, speaking of keeping your eye out for stuff, there's one we've been keeping our eye out a lot on, and it is, of course, Nikola Kalimuendo. It was on, then it was off, then it was on, then it was off, then it was on, then it was off, then it was on, then it was off. It is absolutely ludicrous, this transfer saga right here. And now, according to Tuttomercato, there is another maneuver in it, and that is that Roma have decided to halt their pursuit of the Serbian international, which could allow Leeds to make an unexpected move in the market. The report states, Nikola Kalimuendo is on his way out of Lecce, and he also remains in the background for Roma, and they have definitely withdrawn their interest in the Montenegrin striker, having previously pursued him but opting to focus on Evan Ferguson. Now, the foreign option remains open, especially the one that could take him to the Premier League, where Leeds United are interested, but obviously, personal terms are something that's going to be hard to knuckle down with him because he didn't want to come to Leeds United, and I just don't want this move done at all. The stories are there. We've got to talk about it because there is an outside shot of this happening, but I just am not enthralled about that at all. But one move I would be a little bit more excited about, definitely a higher caliber of player, is someone who we've spoken a whole heap about on this channel if we take us back a couple of years to the Jesse Marsch days. It is, of course, Arnaud Kalimuendo, who was formerly of Paris Saint-Germain and decided to snub Leeds to go over to Rennes, Stade Rennais, that is. But could he be back on Leeds United's radar? According to Sport FR, Kalimuendo will leave Stade Rennais this summer and is likely to secure a move to the Premier League for a fee of around £27 million. Leeds United are one of 3 clubs monitoring the striker. The report states, following AC Milan's interest, several English clubs have also considered his name. Leeds United, Nottingham Forest are keen on his profile, and Brentford in this current moment in time, appear to be on the offensive for his signature. Now, if Leeds United are to put a interesting enough offer for Kalimuendo, I think there's no conversation between Leeds United and Brentford. I know they'll have a lot of money to splash after the Mbuemo deal, but come on, mate, you're playing in the G-Tech Stadium or Ellen Road. Again, one side to Leeds United. 9, 10,000 fans, 20,000 fans at a push, a few thousand travelling fans, or packed out 40,000, up to 55,000, up to 5,000 plus travelling away every week. No conversation there. Wages-wise, do I think we'll be able to offer him better wages? Yes, I do. Do I think we have better infrastructure at the club? Yes, I do. Do I think we even have currently a better squad than Brentford? Yes, I do. And that forward position is open. So if Leeds United are to match their bid and going big enough like we should for this deal, we should be going all the way in for this one. We should be slapping a lot of money on the table. £30 million. Get the deal done. This guy is definitely worth the money and has scope for development. As I said, it is between us 3 right now. The Brenton club hopes to recoup around €30 million for the deal, as they said, and this is the move that I would be looking at because I want to go through his stats right here, right now. Now, first of all, let's look at Kalimuendo again, who we have spoken about a fair bit recently. 38 games in centre forward this year, 12 goals, 5 assists in 3,000 minutes. Pretty decent stats. You've got to look at his age as well, though. 25 years of age, bit of a scope for development, but after the way he's dealt with everything, the way he's refused to come to the club. I know Kalimuendo did a similar thing when a couple of years ago, but maybe it was just Jesse Marsch that was pushing him away. Maybe I got to cut him some slack on that one. Am I right? But no, listen, man, the way he's gone about this, I'm not a fan, man. I'm not a fan of his style of play either. On the other hand, Kalimuendo, 29 games in the centre forward position, 1 game second striker, 1 game right wing, 2 games on the left wing, notably playing about 500 less minutes than Nikola Kalimuendo and registering even more goals and assists. 17 goals in 33 appearances and 4 assists. Yes, it's Ligue 1, so you got to take those stats with a pinch of salt, but you also got to look at the fact that, listen, mate, this guy's only 23 years of age, so if he's putting these numbers out this year, maybe who's to say that his numbers aren't going to increase even further past that? So then maybe in the Premier League, he could be hitting another 15, 17 goals next year. I think this guy is the perfect acquisition for Leeds. He's rapid. He's great on the counter-attack, especially the way we're going to have to play against a lot of these sides. We are building a very strong, powerful defence in midfield because we're coming to the realisation that we are going to have to hit quite a few of these teams on the break to get our goals. And someone like Kalimuendo would be perfect for that because he has the pace to run in behind. He's got explosivity. And the one thing Leeds have been missing so badly without Patrick Bamford in the side. I've seen it so evidently this year in pre-season, is the ability to press the football. So many sides are just having so much joy picking it around the back, picking it around the midfield, and Leeds are not doing anything to put any kind of pressure on them to release or alleviate the ball and give it to Leeds United. So this guy fits all the profiles for what I want for a Leeds United striker. We're in for him again, and hopefully this time we can get the deal done. But let me know what you guys think down in the comment section down below. For now, though, I will see you over soon. Out of all my brothers.